Welcome to Saturday Keen Live, April 17th, 2021. Today's theme for Saturday Keen Live is trees. So we're going to start by learning a little bit about trees. Are you guys ready? All right, so here we go.
Hello, do you know who I am? I am the Earth. Yes, that's right, the planet Earth. And I would like to talk to you about trees, as they are very important both for you and me, and all living things. Do you know how many trees there are on my surface? Almost 3 trillion. Yup, I said trillion. It is difficult to imagine such a large number. And it sounds like so many. But the truth is, we need even more because they are essential for our environment to remain healthy, as well as for you and me. Every year, 15 billion trees are cut down. It's crazy. When simply looking at a tree, we only observe a part of a complex and fascinating living thing. Underground, you can find the roots, and it is because of them that the tree sticks to the ground, while at the same time, they suck up the water and minerals found in the soil, allowing it to grow. These roots are also like hands grabbing hold of the earth, avoiding it from being eroded by the wind and water. The water and all the nutrients it receives from its roots extend throughout the tree, through the inner part of the trunk, a true column for the tree top. This is where we find the tree's branches, which grow outwards in a similar fashion to the roots underground. Here is where the leaves sprout out, a fundamental element in all trees, as it is because of them that photosynthesis takes place, so they can feed. What does photosynthesis mean? Well, it's a fascinating chemical process. The water, enriched with minerals, reaches the leaves, and then, with the help of the sunlight and the chlorophyll, which is also responsible for the green color they receive, is mixed with carbon dioxide absorbed from the air through the leaves. Photosynthesis is essential for trees, but also is really important.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
And it is because of them that the tree is a complex and fascinating living thing. Underground, you can find the roots, and it is because of them that the tree sticks to the ground, while at the same time, they suck up the water and minerals found in the soil, allowing it to grow. These roots are also like hands grabbing hold of the earth, avoiding it from being eroded by the wind and water. The water and all the nutrients it receives from its roots extend throughout the tree, through the inner part of the trunk, a true column for the tree top. This is where we find the tree's branches, which grow outwards in a similar fashion to the roots underground. Here is where the leaves sprout out, a fundamental element in all trees, as it is because of them that photosynthesis takes place, so they can feed. What does photosynthesis mean? Well, it's a fascinating chemical process. The water, enriched with minerals, reaches the leaves, and then, with the help of the sunlight and the chlorophyll, which is also responsible for the green color they receive, is mixed with carbon dioxide absorbed from the air through the leaves. Photosynthesis is essential for trees, but also is really important for all living things living close by, because it traps carbon dioxide, or CO2, which is one of the causes of the greenhouse effect that is making the temperatures rise all over the planet, meaning me, and that's why I'm so hot. During this process, the tree also expels oxygen, an essential part of the air we breathe. And there are many more benefits we can gain from trees. They're like tiny living planets, offering food and shelter to a multitude of different animals. Human beings get wood and fruit from trees. They help soften the wind strength and rain, as well as reduce air contamination, filtering it through the leaves and branches. And I am sure you have found relief under the shade of a tree on a very hot sunny day. Well, they do a similar thing to me. The forests are one of the best means I have to regulate the climate, thanks to their shade and ability to avoid water evaporation. As you can see, there are many good reasons to look after trees, and, better yet, to plant them and help them grow strong and healthy. I suggest a very exciting idea. Encourage your parents to grow trees. For as you know, children can make a world of difference.
Wow, that was really cool. Did everybody like that about the trees? We learned so much about the trees. Okay, so now what we're going to do.
David, how are you doing, David?
I'm doing good. How are you? It's great to see everybody. And so what I'd like to do is do a little bit of Keen Moves before we move on to our music segment. So you guys ready for Keen Moves? Are you guys ready to move?
Yeah.
Maddie, yes, you are. I see you shaking your head no, but I bet you are. Okay, so here we go. And our first video we're going to do is going to be, we're going to act like a tree. You guys ready to act like a tree? All right, here it goes. May take a minute. Let's see. There we go.
The Cosmic Kids Yoga Pose Universe.
Let's act like a tree.
Tree pose. Standing nice and tall, we bring
Come on, guys,
one foot on top
stand
of the other, using
Right.
our heel. Our knee turns out to the side. We bring our hands together at our hearts, and we grow our branches up nice and tall, stretching as high as we can. Wow, well done, everyone. Now, tree pose is really good for stretching our sides, practicing our balance, and for strengthening our back and our legs. Well done. Now let's see if we can do it on the other side. Lowering our arms all the way down, we switch our feet so the other heel's on top. We bring our hands together, we grow our arms up, our branches nice and tall. Now I wonder how strong you trees are. I'm going to do the tree test. You stay tall and strong and I'm going to come and blow you down. Let's see, here we go. Doopy doopy dee doo. Wow, you are strong trees. You're amazing. Just as strong as real trees. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, even the real trees have to practice sometimes.
Good job, guys.
Tree pose.
All right, now guess what? Now we're gonna exercise in the jungle. Here we go. All right. This is bigger.
Hello everyone and welcome to the wild. Today we are going on a wildlife safari and I think we're going to see so many amazing animals. Are you excited? Yes! Me too. Now we're going to walk a lot, so we need to warm up our bodies so that we don't hurt ourselves. So we're going to start by doing 20 jumping jacks.
What?
Now whenever we do something
20?
and we count, I need you to count with me. Do you know how to count to 20?
All right.
Yes,
Okay,
of
guys.
course you do. Good job. Let's go.
Let's see
1,
everybody.
2, 3,
Woo.
4,
Good job.
5,
Becky.
6,
Way to go.
7,
Nice job,
8,
Maddie.
9,
All right, Ian.
10, 11,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14,
Good.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Now, we're gonna do one more thing to make our bodies warm. We're gonna run in place for 20 counts. Are you ready? Yes!
You guys ready?
1,
Here we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep running. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Good. Is everybody
Goodness.
moving?
My body feels very warm now. How about your body?
Good job, Becky.
Your body is also warm? Good. And my heart is beating so fast. Is
All right,
your heart
Peter,
beating
let's do it.
fast? Good. Then I think we're ready to go. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to cross the river. Now,
boy.
we cannot swim because the current is too strong. So we're gonna have to hop on the rocks in the river.
Oh
Do you
boy.
think you can hop? Yes! Now, when we hop, we stand on one leg like this, and we take the other leg back. Not like this, but back like this, and then we hop. Let's go. Hop, 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 hop. See if you can hop in a circle. Let's hop. Hop, 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 hop. Woo, good job. Let's do the other leg. Can you do the other leg? And hop, 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 hop. And let's try another circle. I'm gonna go this way around. Hop, 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 hop. Did you get it?
Job.
Can you hop like that?
Did you get across the river?
Amazing. If not, it's okay. Keep trying. Now, I think you're ready to hop over the river. Let's go. There's 6 rocks, so we're gonna do 6 hops. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hooray! We made it to the other side, and it's so beautiful. I'm so happy. I think I'm gonna skip. Do you know how to skip? Yes! It's very easy. You're gonna take one step and then hop. And then the other leg step and hop. Just like that. Now you can do it this way and that way. Let me show you. Step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop. Let's do it in a circle.
Oh, good.
Just like that. Skipping.
Wow.
Now let's skip for 10 counts. Let's
Oh boy.
go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy peasy. Good job. Now, I think we're ready to see some animals. But first, we need to stretch our necks. So, let's look up and down.
Up, up.
And up and down and straight. Let's look left and right, left and right, left and right, and straight. Now let's quickly roll our shoulders to the front and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and backwards, and count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's look around for some animals. We're gonna see if there's any animals behind us. So lift your arms up and twist. Did you see an animal? Let's twist.
Okay.
What did you see? Twist. 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 And twist. Good job. And I see a giraffe. Giraffes are so tall. Let's reach our arms up to the sky like this. And we're going to eat from the tree. And then let's go down and we'll drink some water. And reach up to the tree and down. Drink some water. Reach up and down. One more time. Up. Stretch like a giraffe. And down. Good job. And I see another animal. This animal is swinging in the trees and it starts with the letter M. Can you guess what animal it is? That's right, a monkey. Monkeys swing in the trees. Let's swing like monkeys. We're gonna go step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. And now we're gonna do it with our arms. We're gonna go. Show me your monkey dance. Show me your monkey dance. Good job. There goes an animal and it's flying and it's beautiful and colorful and it starts with the letter P. Do you know what animal it is? It's a parrot. Good job. Let's spread our wings like parrots and we're going to fly slowly up and down. Slowly. And now we're going to fly fast. Fly fast like a parrot. Good job. And let's sway in the air. One side and then to the other. Good job. Very good. Oh my goodness. I see an animal and it's gray and it's very big. It's enormous and it has big floppy ears. And it starts with the letter E. Do you know what animal I see? It's an elephant. Good job. Elephants are my favorite animal and they're very big and heavy and they stomp like this. Stomp, 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 stomp. Show me how you stomp. Heavy, 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 heavy elephants. Show me your trunk. Then go one side and the other. Let's do both arms. And the other. Good job. Good job. Well done, elephants. Now we're by the dam and I see an animal that has a very big mouth. And this animal can swim in the water and walk on the land. And it starts with the letter A. Do you know what animal it is? Can you guess? Alligator! Good job! Alligators jump. So open your mouths wide, your alligator mouths, and let's jump. Jump, 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 jump. Let's change arms. Jump, 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 jump. Good job. Now it's time to visit the king of the jungle. The king of the jungle is very big and strong with big teeth and it starts with the letter L. Can you guess the animal? That's right. The lion is the king of the jungle. Now we're going to go down on our knees and our hands like this. And we're going to roar like a lion. We're going to go roar, roar. Now we're going to move our body from side to side. Go this way. Roar. And that way. Roar. 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 Good job, lions. Now I see an animal and it lives in its house and its house is always with it. And it's very, very slow. And it starts with the letter T. Do you know what animal it is? That's right. Turtle. Now, go on your hands and knees. And now I want you to reach out your arm in front of you like this. Can you do that? Good. Now we're going to make it a little more difficult. Reach your leg out behind you. Not the same leg, the other leg. Like this. And count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's do the other side. Arm out, hand out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Now, we only have one more animal left. It is an animal that doesn't have any legs and it slithers and it starts with the letter S. snake. Now let's lie down on our tummy. Very good. Now we're gonna roll to one side and back. And other side and back. Good job. Now we're gonna push up like a cobra. A cobra is a type of snake. Raise up and down. One more time. Up and down. Good job, everyone. Now, I had such a good time on this animal safari, and I think it's time to say goodbye. But before we go, let's take 3 deep breaths together. Let's go in and blow it out. In, blow it out. In, blow it out. Good job, everyone. That you enjoyed this wildlife safari with me, as I did. Until next time, goodbye.
All right, guys, that was great.
Because
Now we are on to Kane Sings. Are you guys ready for some music? All right, well, I think we have Brittany waiting, so we're going to say hello to everyone. I hope you guys like that exercise. And Brittany, I'm going to spotlight you and take it away.
All right. Hi, guys. It's good to see you guys again. I'm sure we saw you on Saturday when we were at the Biltmore. That was pretty exciting. And now we are back online. So let's go ahead and do a little howdy do. How does that sound, guys? Thumbs up for awesome? All right, let's do it. Howdy do. Howdy do. Hey, everyone. How are you?
Video and I saw it is.
All right, I need a thumbs up for awesome. I need a thumbs middle for okay. And I need a thumbs down for not doing so great. Thumbs up, I see a lot of thumbs up. Well, today we are talking about trees, you guys. And I thought it would be fun today to be trees and see what it's like to be trees. We had that awesome video that David showed us earlier about trees and what they need and things like that. So I thought I'd do a couple of songs about kind of what trees need, or maybe what you hear in the trees. So, guys, for the first one, we're going to do a little Here Comes the Sun. And sun is very necessary for trees. So, anytime you hear the word sun, I'm going to need you to reach up for that sun because it's your food. You guys ready? 3. There we go. All ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. Little darling, it's in a long and lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Little darling, the smiles return into their faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. You guys ready for the sun part? Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Good job getting your food, you guys, because trees absolutely need that sunshine for their food. And of course, we were in the jungle earlier.
I have a question.
What was that, Stephen?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Your video is not on Spotlight.
Oh, my video is on Spotlight, yes.
You know what, Stephen? You need to go up to the top of your screen where it says View.
Hello?
And you need to change your screen to Spotlight. Do you see where it says that up in the top right corner of your screen? There's a window that says View, and it will show you Brittany's Spotlight. Okay? Okay, keep going, Britt.
Okay. All right, and so we're back in the jungle, and we were doing some jungle exercises earlier, and one of the cool parts is our friend Baloo lives in the jungle, and he knows where to get his food, which is up in the trees. So we're going to actually have some of the bees, and we're going to be seeing our friend Baloo here shortly. So you guys ready for a little bare necessities? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Get about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever he wanders, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. If you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few, bare necessities of life will come to you. So what? They'll come to you. They'll come to you. All right, guys. So I would like a couple of you, because there's a lot of people here today, and I'm so glad to see so many of my friends. I would like 3 of you to tell me some of the things you'll see up in the trees with our friend Baloo. So, Maddie, would you like to tell me one thing you would see up in the trees?
There.
The bear, yeah, he's probably climbing up there to get his honey. All right, let's do Becky. What's one thing you would see in the trees?
Think you'd see a bird? Well, where's the bird? Bird. What bird would you like to see? Go ahead.
Cardinal.
Cardinal, yeah, cardinals are definitely up in the trees. That is for sure. All right, and Peter, what's one thing we would go see up in the trees?
Fruit, all the nuts, and all the friends, and all the sunshine and fun with everything. Everything we see in trees is birds, animals, and
everything. I like it. That's perfect. All right. So, because we do see birds up in the trees, and we're the big tall trees today, so we're actually going to be rocking out with our friend the robin. How does that sound? All right, let's do it. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Tweedly-deely-dee, 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 woo. Tweedly-deely-dee, tweedly-deely-dee, woo. Tweedly-deely-dee, tweet, 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 tweet. He rocks in the treetops all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. Light to the birds on Jaybird Street. Love to hear a robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear a robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweedly-dee. Go, Rockin' Robin, we're really gonna rock tonight. One more time, Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweedly-dee. Go, Rockin' Robin, we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweedly-dee-dee-wee-oo, tweedly-dee-dee-dee, tweedly-dee-dee-wee-oo, tweedly-dee-dee-dee, tweedly-dee-dee-wee-oo, tweedly-dee-dee-dee, tweet, 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 tweet. Awesome, you guys. I saw a lot of rocking over there. I'm thinking we have a lot of parties up in our trees because we're cool trees. That's what's up. All right. So, you guys, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And the nice part about trees and forests and things like that is it is so beautiful. I'm from an area of the country that we have lots of trees. It's lots of green. And even in Arizona, we have a lot of cool forests. We even have the Joshua Tree National Forest, which was actually pretty cool. And all of those things combine to make a wonderful world. So let's think about all the trees in the forest we may have been to, and I want you to find those spots as we sing and listen to this song. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. See skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Perfect. Fantastic, you guys. And I believe we actually need to do Miss Autumn's song next. So you guys are awesome, and as the growing trees that you are, we are going to have a good day today. 1, 2, 3. Today's gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a good day, because we're going to make it a good day. Fantastic, you guys. Thank you so much for doing music with me.
Thank you, Brittany. That was really cool.
Nice job, Miss Britt. Thank you.
Everyone. Yeah. So now we're on to.
Where's Mr. Uvante today?
Well, Mr. Uvante is not going to join us today because he has his niece's birthday party. But
How old is his niece?
you know what? I didn't ask. I'll ask. I'll ask
And
him.
we'll wish his niece a very special happy birthday
I think that's a good idea.
from Mr. Uvante,
That
right?
is a good idea. I'll tell you, Peter, after storyteller Glenda tells her story, I'll find out how old his niece is. Okay.
Oh wait, and wish him happy birthday for me and all my Keen YMCA friends.
I will. All right, storyteller Glenda, I think we're ready for you.
Well, wonderful. I'd like you all to know that I love trees. Now, some of you may have figured that out because of the background that I often use. Yes, I really, really like trees. There's something about them. Now, if you've ever planted a tree, you'll know that it's kind of complicated. You have to make sure you dig a great big hole for a little tiny tree. But I planted my first tree 29 years ago, right in front of my house. Yeah, and well, I was kind of disappointed because it looked like a little dry twig, and I wasn't sure it was ever going to provide me with any shade at all. But I took care of it, and over time, it began to grow. As a matter of fact, I started to talk to it, and I called him Ralph. And little Ralph was quite a little tree. Yes, one time, big storm came through and almost blew him over, so I had to prop him up. But I took care of little Ralph, and over the years, he grew and grew and grew until today, Ralph is Big Ralph. He sits out in front of my house, and he's as tall or taller than the roof of my house. He is the biggest mesquite tree in my neighborhood. I'm really tickled about that. Now, I grew up in Oregon, and Oregon is known for all of its big trees, and that's where I first started to learn how to love trees, because they were everywhere, even in the city. Great, big, huge trees, but there's a reason for that, and why we don't have them in the desert, because it rains a lot in the Pacific Northwest. Some people think it rains all the time, but if you live there, you know that's not quite true. But at any rate, that's why they grow so well there. And also the soil is really rich, and then the big trees have lots of nutrients that they can enjoy. So I really like those trees. But in the desert has special trees, like my Ralph, the little mesquite that grew up to be a big mesquite. Yeah. And if you've ever been to Flagstaff, then you've seen trees like the ones I have in my background. Why, they're big and tall, big pine trees, because the elevation is higher and there's more rain. So Prescott and Flagstaff and other places they call Sky Islands here in the desert have these great big trees, and we can visit them from time to time. But here in the desert, in Phoenix and in Tucson, where I live, why, we have the Palo Verde trees. You may know those trees. They're everywhere. They now are blooming. And so you see little yellow flowers everywhere. And when the wind blows, they blow off, and it looks like the streets are paved with gold. Oh, they're wonderful. I really like them. They make me smile. And they make me sneeze. Yes, but I don't care. That's all right. That's one of the benefits that you have of having an allergy to enjoy a tree like the Palo Verde. So embrace those trees. They're wonderful for us here in the desert. They grow very, very well. But you may have heard in the video that we had at the start of the show that trees help us be able to breathe clean air. We need to take care of our trees because they take care of us. They're our helpers and our friends. They're here to make our life just a little bit better. And if we take care of the trees, they will take care of us. So let me ask you a question. We talked a little bit about what lives in the trees, but I didn't hear anybody talk about the little tiny things that live in the trees. What do you think, Peter? I can't hear you. Would you turn on your
The little tiny things in the trees are called the eggs that live in the nest.
Yes, yes. And also the ants and the bugs and the spiders.
Ants and bugs, spiders?
Yes, they're all important,
What
aren't they, right,
what
Peter?
about the caterpillars? Go on the chrysalis,
Caterpillars.
storyteller Glenda. You know, Glenda, I
Yes,
heard about bees live in trees, and so does other animals live in it.
right. So Peter, you can turn your sound off now and I will continue the story because I want to thank you so much for talking about the bees because the trees support all kinds of critters. And so if we cut them down, the critters have to find other places to stay, right? Right. We also get wonderful things from the trees, which we also heard earlier, the fruits and the nuts, all kinds of wonderful, delicious things to eat. And there are so many of them that we can share them with the animals that live in the trees. There's something that I learned recently that I want you to know about. Now, maybe you've heard about it, but in the little video, they talked about the roots of the trees looking a lot like the branches of the trees, and they go deep into the ground. Well, some scientists recently have discovered that the trees communicate with each other, kind of like an underground network. Some people say that they know when storms are coming. I don't know much about that. I only know that I think it's pretty cool. Wouldn't it be interesting to be able to talk to a tree? Wow, I think that would be great fun. Yes. Well, let me see. Oh, yes. Trees take a long time to grow, just like us, right? It takes years for them to go from being babies to being adults. And so if you plant a tree today, there's a very good chance that you need to be almost 30 years old by the time they are really big enough to give you shade and really have the ability to hold big nests for birds and things. So you have to be patient, right? Yeah. Well, let me see, what else? Oh, we make trees that we use the trees, their big branches to swing on trees. Have you ever done that? Or have you ever seen those? Yeah, or sometimes people will build tree houses. It's a great, great deal of fun. I'd like to ask you a question. And Betsy, maybe you can come up with an idea for me. If you could plant a tree today, what kind of a tree would you plant? I think I'd like to plant a cherry tree because I love cherry pie. What do you think, Betsy? Maybe you can turn on your sound.
What do you like, Betsy? Tree. A lemon tree.
Oh, a lemon. Oh, that almost makes my mouth water. Thank you, Betsy. Oh, yes. And we have lots of them here in the desert, don't we? Oh, lemon trees and orange trees and tangerines and nectarines and all kinds of wonderful things. But what about a nut tree? Who has an idea about a nut tree that we could plant? Well, I don't know if they grow here in Arizona, but how about a coconut tree? That's one of the biggest nuts I've ever known. But maybe we could do something like pistachios because we grow them here in the desert, don't we? Yes. If you've ever driven from Phoenix to Tucson or Tucson to Phoenix, you will see groves of nut trees and you can get them really fresh from the farmer. So it's nice to know that they're available here in Arizona, right? Right. Well, thank you for sharing your favorite tree to plant. And think about that because maybe one day you'll have a chance to do that. But my story today is about an old man who lived a long time ago in China, Mr. Lamb. Now, Mr. Lamb was very, very old, but the people in his community regarded him with a great deal of respect because in China, they think that if you get older, you get wiser. So they're very kind to their old people. And Mr. Lamb, well, he had a garden right at the very edge of their little village. People would watch him and make sure that he was in good shape because he was always out in the garden growing beautiful flowers. Sometimes families with children would come to Mr. Lamb's garden and spend part of the day having a picnic because his garden was so beautiful. They thought of it as being a beautiful park. And that made Mr. Lamb very happy because people came to visit him. For you see, Mr. Lamb was all alone. Mr. Lamb's wife had recently passed on, and their only son, well, he never came back from the Great War that they had had at that time. So everyone kind of watched over Mr. Lamb. They considered him to be a special treasure in their community. But Mr. Lamb was getting so old that they were kind of concerned about him. He was bent over now, and he was walking slowly, and people said, well, maybe Mr. Lamb is kind of not remembering things too well because he seems to be forgetful. But Mr. Lamb was very, very independent, and he told everyone he was always fine. So they just watched and were careful to see how he was doing from afar. Now, Mr. Lamb surprised them one day. When they walked by, they noticed that he was digging a big hole in his garden, a great big hole. They came over, they said, Mr. Lamb, what are you doing? And Mr. Lamb said, well, I'm going to plant trees for shade. The people thanked him for the information, but when they started to talk about it, they were wondering, does Mr. Lamb think that if he plants a little tree today that he's going to be enjoying shade tomorrow? They were a little concerned because they watched as Mr. Lamb put a tiny little sprite of a tree, a little sprig, into the ground and carefully put rich soil all around it and watered it and sort of took good care of it. And they worried, Mr. Lamb, he's the oldest man in our community. He will never see it grow. Well, to their surprise, a few weeks later, they saw a whole bunch of holes all around his garden. Great big holes and a stack of little tiny trees. Now, they were a little worried that perhaps Mr. Lamb had been in the sun a little too long and he was working too hard for someone of his age. But Mr. Lamb kept saying, that is fine, I am happy, I can do it in my own pace. And so they let him be and just watched. Well, one family was very, very concerned, and they were very well-to-do. So they came to Mr. Lamb and they said, Mr. Lamb, we wonder if you will let us buy your property. You can still do your gardening and so forth, but then we would bring you into our home as an honored grandfather, and we will take care of you for the rest of your life. Mr. Lamb looked at them and said, well, no, I have other plans. And he continued to plant his trees. Well, one day, a young boy came to Mr. Lamb and he said to him what everybody was thinking. Mr. Lamb, Honorable Mr. Lamb, I wonder if you know that you will not live long enough to enjoy the shade of all these trees that you are planting. Why are you planting so many? Mr. Lamb came up from a bent position and stood as strong as he could and looked at the young boy. And then he noticed that several members of the community were standing around. And so he called them in by motioning them so that they could hear what he had to say. And then he told the people, when I am no longer here on earth, why, my garden will become a community park, and everyone will be able to enjoy what we have here now. I am planting trees for future generations. The trees are here to make life just a little bit better. And if we take care of the trees, they will take care of us. And that is the story of Mr. Lamb planting trees in China. I hope one day you'll have a chance to plant a tree and take care of it. It feels really good. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, storyteller Glenda. That was really great. Does anyone have any questions? Becky, what's your question?
Come here. Where's trees? Oh, here, I know. Come here. Ask her what kind. Here, right here. What kind?
What?
I don't know what kind is. How about what kind of trees?
What kind of trees would you like to plant, or do I like to plant, or what kind of trees are out there? I can maybe provide an answer to some of that.
You think he planted the cherry blossom trees?
Oh,
Mr. Kim.
yes, Mr. Lamb. Well, I'll bet you Mr. Lamb, when he was planning for the future, he probably thought of many different trees. Why, I'm sure that the blossom trees and the cherries and the apple trees and the wonderful things that grow would be a good idea. Wouldn't it be nice to have all kinds? I think so. Thank you for your question.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you could ask one question to Big Ralph, what would it be?
I would ask Ralph if he remembers the time that I held him up in the storm, because here in Tucson, his roots would not go down too deeply, because in my property, we have something called a caliche area. Caliche is like cement under the ground. And we had to work very hard to make the hole through that for his roots. But he kept putting his roots out this way rather than that way. So when the storm came, I'm out there holding this thing up, and then we had to put him in bondage for a while he grew. But he's good now, so I would like to know if he remembered.
That's awesome. Well, great. That was a really cool story. So guys, I think we're ready. Are we ready to draw? Does everybody have their drawing tools? You have your crayons and your colors. I think we're going to need some green and some brown for our tree, but I have a really special video that I want to share with you. So if you give me a moment, I am going to share this with you. All right. So Keen Draws. Here we go. I hope you guys can see it okay. And okay, here we go.
Hey art friends, today we're drawing a tree. It's gonna be awesome. I hope you're gonna follow along with us, right? You ready? You excited? You got a marker?
No. Yeah.
Now for this lesson, we're also gonna use a pencil, but we're gonna use it later. So let's put that off to the side. We need some paper. When we're using a marker, we wanna make sure that we have at least 2 sheets of paper so that our marker doesn't soak through one sheet and get onto the table. Okay, first we're gonna start by drawing the trunk of our tree, and we're gonna draw just kind of a wavy line, and I'm also drawing it a little diagonal. We want it to look natural, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna draw another line right next to it, and it can wobble and do wavy things that are a little different than the other side, but you pretty much want to go right next to it. Okay, now down at the bottom, let's draw some roots. So we're gonna draw, you can usually see, you know, the top of the roots as they go into the ground. Okay, and then we can draw another one, maybe coming off to this side. Okay, cool. And then this one I'm going to draw and connect, but I'm not going to connect it completely. Draw a little space over here. Good. Okay, now let's draw the grass. So I'm just going to draw little zigzag lines, and then maybe we'll come out like that. Perfect. Okay, now let's draw some grass on the other side. And some are tall and some are small. And I'm gonna go a little bit behind the tree. There we go. Okay, there's the bottom of there's the grass, we got the roots, we got the trunk. Now let's draw one of the branches. So we're gonna branch off.
All right, is everybody following along? Everybody got their stuff? Okay, I'll give you another minute. All right, here we go.
Go this direction. Now we're going to draw the other side of this branch. So we're going to start here, and we're going to get a little closer, but we're not going to go all the way to the end. Okay, and then we're going to branch off, and it's going to create a little Y shape. Cool. Okay, now we're going to come back down and draw the inside of these branches. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's come up. We're going to come up this direction. And I kind of curved it. And it really doesn't have to look exactly like my drawing or your drawing, right?
Yeah.
You guys at home can make your trees look a lot different. You could draw more branches. Now I'm going to draw a line that comes out like this and comes back down. It's starting to come down here and gets close to touching. Yep. And then let's draw the inside of these branches. Well, it's looking cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to draw a branch that comes off this direction. And then I'm going to draw the other side of that branch. And maybe you can just barely see where these split. Now they're going into the leaves. That's why we're not drawing any more. So this is just the bottom branches of the tree, and then the rest are going to be covered with leaves. Okay, now let's switch to our pencil. Now we're just going to draw very lightly the general shape of the leaves. So the big part of our tree is just a general shape. And so we're going to do big, watch this, we're going to do big bumps and little bumps. We're going to do a big bump, maybe a little bump, big bump, come all the way around to the other side like that. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could do mix it up with some little ones and then big ones. Awesome. And I even made this side of the tree come down a little lower, and I like how you did that too. Okay, now let's imagine that this is going behind the tree, it's coming up here, and then it's going to come back down. And maybe let's create one last little bump. Cool. Okay, now these branches are going into the tree, so let's create the leaves where they're going in. So I did little bumps there, and then I'm going to do a big one like that, and then maybe a small one over here, and maybe two little ones over here. Or yes, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to look exactly the same. Cool. Okay, now we can put our pencils off to the side, switch back to our markers. Now this is the fun part. It's going to be really cool. So I'm just going to pick one of these pencil lines. Let's pick this one right here, and we're going to make the leaves. So some of the leaves are big, some of them are small, so we're going to mix them up. But watch this. I'm going to follow the pencil line, but I'm going to create little, and it can be messy. Doesn't have to look. Do it fast so that you can't copy it exactly the same. You have to use your own creativity. Yes, that looks awesome. Good job. I like it. That was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do this next one. So we're going to do the same thing. Make it messy. Some are big, some are small. But see how the general shape follows that pencil line. Okay, I'm going to do the small one right here. And we'll do the big one. Cool. Okay, now let's switch down here and let's do some of the leaves on the inside. Yes, that looks awesome. Okay, so let's just pick this one right in the middle, and I'm going to create the leaves going the other direction. Is that cool?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Let's do one more on the inside. Oh, it looks so cool. Okay, now the rest of this we're going to fast forward. Okay. You guys at home can pause the video once we're done so that you can see what we do when we finish. But you guys can use your own creativity to complete your tree. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
Aha. Okay. So let's draw our leaves. And you guys can draw your leaves as big or as small as you want. All right. And then I think they're going to color the tree. And you can make your tree any color you want. Okay, let's see. So here they go. They're finishing their tree.
Okay, we finished our leaves. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
How you guys doing with your leaves? Mine look like eyelashes. You'll see what I'm talking about when I... Okay. Okay, I'm going to continue the video. I think they're going to do some.
Sure, your guys' drawings at home look awesome too. Now we're going to switch back to our pencil, and we're going to use the eraser to erase all of those guidelines that we created at the very beginning.
Okay.
All right, we finished erasing all of the guidelines around our tree. We can put our pencil off to the side, and what should we do next?
Color it.
Yeah, it's gonna look awesome once we finish coloring it. Now we're gonna use our oil pastels to color our tree. It's gonna look really cool at the end, but you guys could use anything you want. You could use colored pencils, you could use paint. We're gonna use our oil pastels. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
All right, so they're doing, it looks like they're oil pastels. We're gonna do, I'm trying to find a brown. I don't know if I have a brown. Do you guys have brown? Let's color in. Pretty cool to learn about trees, right? They're so important. Okay, let's. All right. You think is everyone ready to kind of show their tree? Oh, that's kind of silly. That looks silly. All right, let's see. So we're gonna do that. Oh, I don't want to do that. We're gonna stop. Let's see your trees. Oh, that's awesome, Peter. This is mine, but it's not done.
That's great, Betsy. I love your colors. Nice
very
job, Daddy.
cool.
There's mine. I found my colored pencils finally, but
Oh, you did? Oh,
Not done.
cool. Oh, yours is cool.
not done yet. Nice, Britt.
Nice.
Hey.
Good job. All right, Caleb. Way to go.
Oh, there's Caleb. Hey, how was California? Did you guys go?
It was amazing.
Awesome.
so
I thought
cool.
about you all week and wanted to go to the beach with ya.
Where did you go in California?
We were in Los Angeles.
Oh, nice.
Mostly at the beach, like almost every day at the beach.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And in LA, they had these really, oh gosh, I'm gonna say gnarly, these gnarly trees with white bark and just like these arthritis-looking branches, and they're like this.
Hey, David,
That's so
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yes, Peter.
what's the theme for next Saturday?
Oh, you know what? I don't know offhand, but I think it's Earth Day,
Yeah, next Saturday is yeah.
right? It's Earth Day.
Thursday is Earth Day. So yeah, next Saturday, I think our theme is Earth Day. I'd have to
So,
double check.
We're gonna find
is
it
May
really
1st
cool.
gonna be, it's the part on May 5th or May 1?
I don't
gonna
know.
be
We'll
for
figure
May
that
5th.
out, Peter. We got to figure that
Yeah,
out.
we'll
You're
figure
jumping
it
ahead of
out.
us. You're
It's May
fast enough.
5. It's May
Yeah.
5. It's
Oh,
May
is it on May
5.
5?
Yes.
Is that a
okay.
Saturday?
That's
Well,
okay.
then I
It's
think we already
Wednesday.
know
It's
what we're going to
Cinco de
have to do
Mayo.
on May 5th. Yeah.
That's okay. So, guys, I think is it time for bright lights? Where's Steven?
I don't know.
Where did Steven go?
He left.
Yeah, he
Left.
sure did. All right. Yeah, and I got to get going. So,
All right, it's time for bright lights.
All right,
And a
time
little
for
hokey
bright
pokey.
light.
And I have a hokey pokey video, so we don't have to.
Ah, that's cheating.
Why? I thought it would be cute.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. First, listen to me. I am a bright light. Sing it. I am a bright light. Your turn. I am a bright light. Wonderful the way I am. Yellow, brown, and black and white. Don't you know we're all alright? I am a bright light. I am a bright light. I am a bright light. Wonderful the way I am. Wonderful the way I am. Tell yourself. And now all together, let's tell the world. Wonderful the way I am. Give yourselves a hug. You are wonderful the way you are. You're doing a great job. We love seeing you on Keen. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay, music. Yay, Keen. Woo. All right. Take it away, David.
I think we're going to do some prouds.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let's start with Betsy. What are you proud of today?
Are you proud of your picture? Show it.
That's a great picture.
Yeah.
Nice job.
He said, I'm so proud.
I love it.
Nice.
That's so great. Excellent. And Maddie, what are you proud of today?
Music.
Music. You like
Nice.
that? It was a lot of fun. I thought Brittany did a great job. So-
Maddie was rocking and rolling last week. Let me tell you, right
Oh,
along
yeah?
with us. I could hear the music coming through your screen, even though you had your mic off.
That's
I
so
could hear it.
cool.
Was that awesome last week? Was that so fun?
That was fun.
Oh, we had a blast.
Brittany, what are you proud of today?
I am proud that I saw a lot of my friends today from
Yeah.
Keene.
That's awesome. And Jack, what are you proud of today? I saw you smiling the whole time.
What are you proud of today? We took a long walk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's a
Me too.
beautiful day for a long walk.
it is.
That's awesome.
You know, the singing today was just beautiful. I just wanted to say that.
Ah, so
you.
nice.
Thanks for on behalf of Brittany, I say thank you.
Right,
Switch
right.
their mics off.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she's been working really hard. So, awesome.
Becky, what are you proud of today, Becky?
Right here, come here, right here. Hit it.
I am proud of music.
Yes, proud of music. You love your dancing. And
Peter was
Peter,
also rocking out last. You know what? Every time I looked at the screen last week,
I'm proud of my
everybody was
drawing,
rocking out.
I'm
Rocking
proud
out.
of music, and I'm proud of the tree pose and the jungle exercises.
you like those, the jungle exercises? They were fun.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Glenda, I muted you and now I'm asking you to unmute. I apologize.
And
I
I'm
didn't
proud of everything.
Good
Good.
job, Peter.
That's awesome. And storyteller Glenda, what are you proud of today?
I'm proud of the fact that I got to share my story about little Ralph.
Oh,
Thank you
that's
for-
yeah, that's cool. That was great. Caleb, what are you proud of today?
Caleb wants me to tell you that he's proud of learning, surfing. We did surfing lessons.
Oh, you learned
Oh,
to surf. That's
cool.
right.
Oh, that I tried that
Amazing.
when we were in California. That is fun.
That is fun.
That's really neat.
I want to learn that. That's
Music
awesome.
Debbie, what are you proud of today?
Well, I am always proud to see all these amazing faces and see all you guys participating. I'm really proud of last week. It was really, really fun.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud that we are raising money to bring more fun stuff.
Yes.
So
yes,
we are going to be
I am-
sending out a questionnaire to all the parents and caregivers. So talk to us. Tell us what you need, what you want. And yes.
Yes.
And I need a lot of things. I need my very own drawing pad, and I need my other instruments as well.
Did you
Awesome.
use your drawing pad already, Peter? You used the whole pad?
Just a half of it.
Okay.
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 Yes, Eva.
So are we bringing more stuff for us?
We may maybe do more programming
Why do
Becky
we have
said
more
what?
programming?
because it's fun and we like doing it. We love to see you guys. That's why.
Yeah, so what's our theme for May 1st?
Hang
For
on, Peter.
2021.
Becky wants to tell us something. Hang on,
Oh,
Peter.
go ahead, Becky.
Becky changed her mind. She said she was proud that she got her shot today.
Yeah.
Whoa, woo!
That's great.
Number
That
two.
is
Number
great.
2, you're
Number
done.
2.
Yay.
Nice job, Becky. Way to go.
Ooh, I'm proud of you too for that one. That's hard.
So,
right,
David,
guys.
I have a question.
Yes.
Our May 1st
Um,
theme is about Cinco de Mayo. It's happening on May 5.
We may do that. I don't know.
We don't know. We got to figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Promise. We'll let you know. All right, guys.
Can you promise
We're gonna-
us and our keen friends?
I
Yeah.
gotta go. I'll see you guys all next week.
Okay,
Have
hey,
a
your friends
great
to-
day.
We're gonna try our new Hokey Pokey video. You guys ready for Hokey Pokey? This guy's very silly, and he has a very silly squirrel next to him. All right, here we go.
Healthy music for a child's heart, body, and mind.
Here's our Hokey Pokey.
Hokey Pokey from the CD All-Time Children's Favorites by The Learning Station. Hey, Funky Monkey, subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified each week when we put
All right,
up a
let's
new
forget
video.
about that. Here we go.
You put your right foot in and take your right foot out. You put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about.
I'm gonna join you.
You put your left foot in, you take your left foot out. You put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. your tummy out, you put your tummy in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your nose in, you take your nose out, you put your nose in, and you shake it all out. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you take your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Woo! That was something. All right. I like that. Well, friends, all right. So we've done another Saturday Keen Live show. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you next week. Bye, everyone. Bye.